The Blues had the worst record in the NHL in early January, but went on to win the Stanley Cup. A big key behind the turnaround was when Jordan Binnington took over as the starting goalie. Tonight, St. Louis signed its star goalie to a 2-year deal. Binnington will make an average of $4.4 million per year. A big night in St. Louis as Dakota Hudson and the Cardinals hosting the Diamondbacks. Hudson gets some early run support, bottom first, Tyler O'Neill down the left field line, off the chalk for a fair ball. The All-Star Paul DeJong scores. Paul Goldschmidt center on third, and he scores as well, an RBI double for O'Neill, and it's 2-0 Cards as the dugout loves it. Bottom third, 2-1 now, and more O'Neill. He goes the other way, and it's back and gone for a 2-run homer and a 4-1 lead. O'Neill was called up to the majors recently and making an impact. Dakota Hudson dealing as the perfect placement right here, right at the knees for a strikeout. Hudson goes 6 innings, allows just 2 runs and 3 hits, and he had 5 strikeouts as Hudson hit all his spots tonight. Carlos Martinez with a 1-2-3 ninth inning as he brings the heat right here, 98 miles per hour. The Cardinals win 4-2 to even the series at 1. The Royals taking on the Tigers as Brad Keller with a great outing on the mound. Top first, Keller strikes out the future Hall of Famer Miguel Cabrera. He was dealing early and often. In the 4th, Keller brings the high heat for another strikeout. His offense was quiet early but broke through in the 5th. An awesome moment right here, the rookie Bubba Watson with his first MLB hit, and it's an RBI single as his family loves it. Hunter Dozier scores to tie the game at 1. Again, an incredible moment for Sterling. Very next batter, and Nicky Lopez with a sharp single to right here. Jorge Soler waved in and he would easily score, and the Royals take a 2-1 lead. Same score in the 6th inning, bases loaded out, 2 outs, and Cheslor Cuthbert singles through the left side, bases unloaded as Alex Gordon and Whit Merrifield score. 4-1 Kansas City. Brad Keller throws 8 innings, allowing just 4 hits and 1 run, striking out 7 as the Royals win 4-1. Moving on to Mink League Baseball, and a huge game for the Jefferson City Renegades. They're a half game behind the Nevada Griffins for the last playoff spot. Manny Martinez dealing on the mound, a nasty curveball. Here's my favorite tradition at the Renegades games, as the kids clean up the plate with the big brush. That's awesome. More Martinez, this time he brings the heat for another strikeout. A great start for the Central Methodist pitcher. The offense picked him up too. Paul Hupp drills one in the left center field gap, and check out the speed from Didi Cole. As here he comes into your screen. Here he comes. Cole's got wheels, folks. Easily scoring right here. The Renegades bats on fire in the middle innings, and Jefferson City with a big 9-2 win. On to basketball, the NBA Summer League wrapping up with several Tigers from the 2018 team taking part. The biggest name, Michael Porter Jr., hasn't played because of a knee sprain. Jordan Barnett was solid for the Spurs, and Cassius Robertson getting a chance with the Hornets. Robertson only played 14 minutes in his last Summer League game, but probably had the play of the game as watch him fly into the lane right here for the poster jam. What a throwdown. This might be on SportsCenter Top 10. Robertson finishes with 4 points as the Hornets win by 10. Moving to tennis, Serena Williams looking for some history. Williams has 23 major singles titles, just 1 shy of tying Margaret Court's record, as she played in yet another Wimbledon final. Serena lost her last 2 major finals entering today. A tough opponent, the Romanian Simona Halep. Opening set, Halep with some great offense. She's a lot like Rafael Nadal, the defense on the men's side, and the backhand winner as Halep takes the first set 6-2. Match point now, Halep serving as Williams had 26 unforced errors and hits this one into the net. Halep wins her first Wimbledon title 6-2, 6-2, and is the first Romanian to win Wimbledon. The men's final will feature 2 familiar faces in the top 2 seeds at Wimbledon, Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic. Federer beat his longtime rival Rafael Nadal in 4 sets in the semis. Roger has the most men's major titles with 20, but Nadal is 18, and not far behind is the current world #1 Novak Djokovic with 15. Djokovic also won his semi in 4 sets. The Wimbledon men's final should start at right around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Finishing with NASCAR and the Quaker State 400 in Kentucky, and what a finish it was between the Busch brothers. Final lap, it's so close, but Kurt Busch holds off Kyle Busch as Kurt Busch wins the Quaker State 400. An exciting race, but I know you want to talk about the tennis, Lexi. Of course, you're
Always.
a Djokovic fan, being from Serbia, a big tennis player. I'm a Roger Federer diehard fan, so I cannot wait for Federer to win tomorrow.
Well, we're never going to agree on this comment, but Djokovic is the world #1 right now for a reason. So that's all I'm saying.
But Wimbledon is Federer's court.
Whatever. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Joe, who do you have tomorrow?
Athletes.